Hey YouTube, it's Randy Orton, Fan 2011, and I know this has been a while coming, but it's finally here. There's the main story of this. I finally got my 2013 Dale Jr. National Guard 1x64 diecast, and you know what that leads up to. You know what I'm leading up to. This row of 6 cars, that's right. Time for my biggest diecast comparison yet of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s National Guard cars. And there you can see Toad and Koopa in the background, but that's beside the main point. So there you can see, there's a look at the 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, and there's the 2013 one. So like I did in my other diecast, this one is more than 2, so I'm gonna start with the earliest and go to the latest. So let's start with the 2008 and 2009 versions. Take a look at both versions from a standpoint right here. Look at the 2008. There's the 2009, and from here, this point, there's not much of a difference from the driver's side or the passenger side. Not much of a difference there, except in probably the contingency decals. That might just be it. Let's go over to the hood. The hood of the car, there's on the left is the 2008, the right is the 2009. The left one will have on the left on these diecast comparisons. The car on the left will be the earlier one. The car on the right will be the later one. There's a bit of a difference right here, right by the splitter. In the 2008, you can see it's mostly white right around this area, whereas in the 2009, you can see a bit of blue and maybe a small red stripe. And take a look at the roof. 2008 is obviously the 2008 is this one. 2009 is here in the bottom. There's a big difference here. 2008, the numbers are white on the roof. Numbers are red on the roof in 2009. Go over to the trunk. And there actually should be a difference here because this is supposed to have the new Mountain Dew the current Mountain Dew logo, but of course, this the 2009 diecast was made in like September or October of 2008, which was before the new Mountain Dew logo was revealed. So that is why you see that. And there is the rear bumper of the 2008 and 2009 cars. Not much of a difference there. So that was a look at the 2008 and 2009 cars. So now let's get the 2008 out of the way and bring in the 2010. So now we got the 2009 and 2010 versions of the cars. Look at the left, the driver door of the 2009. And there's the 2010. And right away I see a paint scheme change. As you can see, as we take a look at the hood, there is a notable paint scheme change. As you can see here, there's blue all the way around in the 2009 version, whereas in the 2010 there is a little bit of white, as you can see, and it doesn't go all the way down to the splitter here. Now let's take a look at the splitter, try and get this a little better view. It's mostly blue. The splitter is actually white down here. In 2010 it is blue. Now let's take a look at the roof. Not much changes there. Take a look now at the trunk. And I mentioned this was the logo that was supposed to be in here for this diecast from the 2009 version. And then finally, the rear bumper, as you see, amp energy in the 2009 version. It says amp up in 2010. So that was the 2009 and 2010 version. So get the 2009 out of the way, and now we bring in the 2011 version. As you know, this was the Car Tomorrow version 2.0. As you can see, let's take a look first at the 2010 now. Mostly the same, and then right here is a small difference. As you can see, the 2010 has the amp energy logo with the oval, 2011, it's just the regular Amp Energy logo without the oval. And that was the 2000. There's just a look overview, same paint scheme. Go to the hood. Again, of course, the difference on the front bumper here. There's a splitter down here, and then change to one that we have usually seen. We've seen from 2011 and 2012. Over to the roof. No noticeable changes on the roof, so that's not really much. 2010, 2011. Over to the trunk. Not much of a difference there. Finally, to the rear, it says Amp Up in the 2010 version. Then it says ampupthe88.com in 2011, and of course the main difference is the Car Tomorrow wing from here in the 2010, and the 2011 the spoiler. So that is the 2010 and 2011 versions. We're getting closer and closer. We got one more car to compare before we bring out the 2013 one. And the phone's ringing. Sorry about that. And so here's the 2011, 2012 versions. Take a look at the 2011. Now the 2012. As you can see, there is the American ethanol thing that the cars are supposed to have since 2011. But of course, the 2011 version was made back in October 2010, where they did not approve the American ethanol thing until 2011. So yeah. And then there's another notable difference here. You see that says Amp Energy. It says Amp right there. Go to the 2012 version. It says Diet Mountain Dew. That's one of the main differences there. There's going to be another main difference on the hood. Take a look at the 2011 on the left versus the 2012 on the right. There's just National Guard in the 2011. Go to the 2012 National Guard, and then it says... can't really get it to focus, but it says I think it says National Guard. Yes, it says nationalguard.com in the 2012 one. So that is just the main difference. Over to the roof, nothing really doing there. Now there are differences now on the trunk. It says just Mountain Dew in 2011. 2012 it says Diet Mountain Dew, since Dale Jr. decided to have Diet Mountain Dew as the sponsor, one of the main sponsors for the 88 in 2012. And then finally, the trunk, ampupthe88.com, 2011, fueled by Diet Dew in 2012. So, get the 2011 out of the way, and here we go. Time to bring out the 2013. And now, this is very different from the 2012 version right away, as you can take a look at both the paint scheme and the type of car. Of course, with the new Generation 6 cars coming out, the 88 is now taking a much different paint scheme, as well as a much better look. So let's get to the comparison. There's the 2012, and there's the 2013. And from my point of view, it looks like the paint scheme has reversed, so it's basically an inverse. The 2013 is basically an inverse of the 2012 paint scheme. So that you can see right there, the Diet Mountain Dew logo is from here, has now moved to the small spot right here. I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but it's right there, right where I'm pointing to. That small spot is where the Diet Mountain Dew logo is now placed. There's nothing now on this part. Contingencies also changed, as you can see. 2013, not as much. But now we take a look at the hood, and right away you can see a major difference, not only with the paint scheme change, but on the letters, the color of the letters on the National Guard. And the National Guard wording, as you can see, they are white on the 2012 version. They've become red in the 2013. And then the nationalguard.com website is placed here, still on the hood. And now we take a look at the front bumper. 2012 used the Chevy Impala. 2013 is the new Chevrolet SS. And I really do like the new Generation 6 cars. If I get a chance to do some more, maybe the Ford Fusion or the Toyota Camry, I'll probably do those as well. As you can see, there's already a major difference in the 2012 and 2013 ones, as you can see right there. Over to the roof. As you can see, there's just the 88, just the number 88 on the roof, and right here is a slightly smaller 88, but you see right here that says National Guard, and then, of course, like you have seen in most of the 2013 cars, this here says Earnhardt Jr., so that is Dale Earnhardt Jr. There was nothing on the 2012, so now they can have 2013 cars can now have the main sponsor on the car, so that says right there. Finally, we take a look. Two more things to go through. The trunk, it says Diet Mountain Dew here. Doesn't say anything here this time, so major difference there. And 2013, the comparison of the back bumper fueled by Diet Dew. 2012, the headlights, and nationalguard.com. I know it's blurry, but that's what it says. And it says nationalguard.com. It also has the 2013 also has the Chevrolet logo here, the bow tie. There's Quaker State down here, 88 down here, and then of course the tailpipes. So that is how it is, and that is pretty much it. So now let's bring the cars over here. So that's pretty much it, guys. That was the biggest diecast comparison I've ever done, as by far the biggest diecast comparison I've ever done of anyone's car. This is actually my favorite paint scheme of Dale Earnhardt Jr. I prefer the National Guard over the AMP and Diet Mountain Dew personally, so just because my favorite color is blue, so yeah. But there you have it. That is the diecast comparison of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s National Guard cars from 2008 all the way up to 2013. And hope you guys enjoyed this. And this is Randy Orton Fan 2011 signing off. Subscribe to me and become a member of the gang. I'm out.